my Tupperware video.
Hello, welcome back to our kitchen. Here in quarantine, we are making fajitas and mango salsa. That's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start with getting the fajitas rolling because we want to have dinner. We're having dinner a little bit earlier tonight. And then we are going to make mango salsa for you guys while that is cooking. So I'm just going to get right into this. This is a recipe that I created a long time ago, along with some other friends who's created stuff. It's actually our fajita margarita party. So I don't do the margaritas, although my husband should make me a drink right now after all this. But it's Corona and tequila in here that you can add to this. We're going to make the mango salsa. And we're going to make, oh, we need the mango out of the fridge.
Oh, yeah, I'll grab that.
Okay,
thanks. Wait, you have to add Corona in it?
Yeah, but not that Corona. And then spicy Mexicali dip and the Chipotle dip, which I already have. So we have chicken tenders that we've sliced into fajita sizes. Thank you. And then I need the peeler, too. The black one. With all the little pieces. Right there. Right on the, yeah, that big black thing.
This?
No, come here. You come talk to the people and I'll get it. And so then we're going to use the mandolin, we're going to use the peeler, we're going to use the choppers and the knives, and you say hi to our friends.
Hi. Two people just said watching.
2 people so far?
Mm-hmm. Watching.
Thank you. Hi, Linda. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Okay, so we're going to start with this, but I want to get the fajitas going. We have a purple onion. We have a regular onion. Our fajitas are a little bit different. So this is a recipe I came up with from a calendar that I had that had a bunch of different ingredients of seasonings. And our Tupperware Chipotle seasoning had the majority of it in it. So we just use our Chipotle. And then we're going to use our quick shake here. It's 3/4 a cup of honey. I already put that in here because honey pouring out of this is takes forever. It's also recommended that you use the honey, the natural honey of your area. I just happen to have Costco honey because we use that for our meal prep classes. And we didn't want it to go bad, so we grabbed that from the studio. But if you use the natural honey of your area, actually helps with colds and things. And then we are going to use, you can use lemon lime juice if you have to, if the store is out. But we're going to use the regular limes. Do you want to squeeze the limes? Can you do this one?
Wait, like these? I said those ones.
No, we're not going to use that. We only use that if we have to.
Oh, then I'll squeeze it.
Do you know how to use the lemon lime squeezer?
So do you open it and then you
Yeah, but we use the squeezer so it makes it easier.
It smells like lemon in the kitchen.
Lemon is yellow, lime is green.
Oh, lime in the kitchen.
And then to make the juice come out a little bit more, you can roll them. Hold on. You can roll them.
Just kidding. It was a joke. I didn't even need it.
Or you can, so we're going to put it in the zest and press.
Oh, I want to do it.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So the zest and press, you can zest if you're making a recipe that requires zesting. And the blade of the top of this, it'll fall right into the cavity. And then you have the zesting for your lime, but we're not going to use that today. We're going to squeeze the lime juice in here. So you put it like it's upside down, just like that.
Yeah, and I want to do it.
And then you're going to squeeze it right into there.
Right,
Let's see if your muscles are big enough. Look at you.
Oh, watch out.
A little bit harder.
Ready? Wait, Mom, I just want to... Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'll finish.
No, I don't...
These ones are pretty hard. So the other way that you can get the juice out of it faster is by zapping them in the microwave for like 30 seconds, and that also heats them up and gets the juice out.
I want to try it again.
Hold on. So then what I'll show you here is that it almost completely inverts the lime, so you get all the juice out of it. I'm going to do these ones and then you can do the last one. How about that?
Yeah!
So these recipes, if you're interested, your consultant can get you these. Make sure you obviously pre-wash all of your produce just the same.
And our mom has to be the principal and the teacher, and I'm going to be the math teacher.
He wants to be the math teacher. Why?
I love math. Because that's why I love math, because I know what 100 plus 100 is. It's 200.
Nice job. All right, so here, you squeeze the rest of that. Whoa, we almost lost our marinade. So this is our fajita marinade. And then, oh, we need garlic. Can I finish?
I always got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So honey and lime is just like oil and water. It'll keep themselves separated from each other. Kind of see how that happens there. So stop for a sec, please. They can't hear. I don't have to scream over you. So then it measures right up the side for you on both sides here, which is really cool that you can pre-measure. Then we're going to throw some chipotle.
Chipotle.
A couple tablespoons or more.
Ooh.
I always use or more.
300.
Not at 300.
Or at 2.
Those are milliliters. And then there's cups on there.
Oh.
So we're going to use the garlic press here.
What is that for?
So this is fresh garlic. We're going to put it in here. Hold on, dude.
I just love it.
You just love it.
I just love stuff.
So tell us what you guys are making tonight.
I can hear the crack.
So this is our garlic press, and you can just put it in there skin and all. And what's really cool about this is that it peels it. I had the hubby go get the garlic press from the studio so that we could have the real one. Since you might have seen the video last night, we had just the old one.
Wait, the video? Oh yeah, that
Last
video.
night's, yeah. So you see that takes the peel right off, which is really cool, right?
Yeah.
So there's less effort in doing our garlic here. I'm just gonna get some of this off the end. Squeeze some through here.
Oh my god.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's right here,
flying.
and right here, and right there.
It gets a lot out of
Okay, I
there.
can see it. I see the piece.
Okay, so we need to
So wait.
save some of the garlic for our salsa. How many of you guys have ever had mango salsa before?
Yeah.
I don't need that right now, I just said.
I want it.
But thanks. Alright, so take your little shaker top here, press that down, and then the new quick shake is taller than our old one, has more capacity, and it's a twist cap, and then you'll see this here snaps. Does come in the new chili color. I have all the old colors here at the house.
It
And the
changed colors.
you see that? Because it mixes.
Yeah.
Will you be in charge of shaking it for me like this? You'll see it blend? Okay. So then we'll get that poured over the top of our
And I'll just do
chicken.
it like this because if I do it with one hand, it might fall.
Okay. Don't do that. So we're going to use the mandolin now for our onions and our bell peppers. These are the bell peppers that have been in my fridge. I pulled them out. Yeah, that works. I pulled them out, and a couple of them had some questionable sides to them after the last week, so I just cut that off. We're going to start with some onion to get that cooking. It does come with a little grid, so it'll tell you how to turn your nozzles here, and so underneath you can store your blades right here when you are storing it. Holding it doesn't help. And then it opens up this way for you.
And I want to... Wait.
I gotta turn this part off.
I know how to do it.
Okay.
You go zoom, zoom, zoom,
Say
zoom,
hi,
zoom.
Louise.
Hi.
Alright, so then you can turn your blade.
Wait, Mom.
I have these blades here. Hold on, dude. No, don't touch that because you're gonna knock that over. You have snap your blade inside of here, whichever blade you choose to use, and then we want to put it at a thinner. I don't know if you guys can see that moving. We like the bell peppers super thin, so as I turned that, you can see that it opens it up.
Wait, did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And then it closes it. Hi Danielle, how's your family doing? I've been seeing your post. I pray everybody's okay.
I hope.
Okay, so then it makes it extra thin. And then if you wanted to make like potatoes, you gotta chillax, homie. You can make like, you see how that went right up? You can make potatoes, and then when you're not using it, always put both of these in the lock position. Has rubber feet here on the bottom so it doesn't dance all over the countertop. And if you get your hands on one of our cool little mats, then this is really nice because it kind of tells you where to place the end of the feet so that when you're measuring along, I think I just turned this the wrong way.
I think so too.
When you're have it matched up there where the feet go, then it will fall right onto that place, and then this still sits on the countertop and doesn't dance all over the place. Otherwise, it comes with this one always, and these are really nice because they have plastic protector over them, so when your helpers get stuff all over them, or you do, then it doesn't get all over the place, right? So we're gonna start with this onion here because I need it for the chicken. That's a huge onion, right?
That's ginormous.
Ginormous.
It's bigger than my ear.
Your ear?
And yours.
Yeah, it's bigger than our ears. All right, so then we're just gonna peel that off of there. You always use your guard. This might actually be too big for this. 3 people watching. 3. We're gonna make really
and I'm gonna see
thin.
Look at the bottom.
I don't go this direction.
You guys have to look at the bottom.
Look at the bottom?
Yeah,
I don't know if I can see it.
It'll just come out.
It does just come out. So hopefully.
Oh, it's coming out. Oh.
It's a pretty big
right
onion.
Here.
Can you not put your fingers right there?
Oh my gosh.
It's a very large onion, so it's not holding onto the grid that well.
Is it still under there?
But look at how super paper thin that is. So I'm going to get the stovetop started for this one.
Yay.
You want to read the comments, see what people are cooking? Say, talk to me, guys.
I don't know. I just still looking. What are you guys making today?
So we're going to get the onions started.
Chicken outside.
You're going to try raw chicken?
Yeah.
No, that's gross. So we have chicken tenders that I just sliced up because they're perfect for making for fajita size. Still getting through the chicken. So we're going to put the marinade in here. So let's give it a good shake, and then you can pour the marinade over the chicken. How about that? So when you're cooking this on the stove, then you want to get the onions going first, unless you don't do onions, and then you can just leave those off and cook chicken. Okay, pour this.
Oh, so like
that into
syrup on a pancake?
Yeah, like syrup on the pancake.
It smells so weird. Oh my god.
So put your bell pepper on your teeth there. Same thing. We're just going to make slices. Falls right onto our board.
This is like hard.
It's hard. Just pour it over it. The whole thing. Just pour it all over it. Yeah, the whole thing. So then you'll get a little piece. Good for snacking. Yeah, put the whole thing. Yeah, go ahead. All over all of it.
Oh.
Then you have, look how like super vibrant red that is.
It's gonna sink.
Super thin.
There we
You can make them thicker if you want to. See, that's perfect. And then the shaker can go in the sink.
go. Yay.
We're
And
gonna
let's
do
make it flooded.
like it flooded. Oh, the chicken that it flooded.
Yeah.
So we need a spatula so that you can mix it up.
Spatula.
Can you do that?
Wait, what spatula here?
And that silver thing right there. And the utensil holder on the counter.
Spatula. Spatula.
So you're going to kind of carefully mix that in. Don't splatter it everywhere.
Like this?
Again, you have little pieces left
like
over.
Oh my god!
And then we have pretty green bell peppers.
It smells so good.
So don't those smell good? These smell good, right?
It
Because
does
bell
not
peppers
look
are extra good for you.
like-
You know? You're going to eat all this, right? Right? All right, so this is our chicken. Whoa, see? Now go wash your hands. That's what happens when we don't pay attention. All right. And I'm going to need the Clorox wipe because I got to clean this up now, sir.
Where are they? Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're going to get the chicken going into the sink. Dominic's going to talk to you guys. Tell Dominic, what are you guys making at home during this time that you, what's the newest recipes that you guys have been learning with your family?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to just throw this into our trash pile. Thank you, sir. So much fun. So once you have the onions going, you're going to start putting your chicken inside of there, and then you let that kind of all go together, cover it up. I'm using our 11-inch fry pan tonight, and then we'll add the bell peppers right behind that. So let me get that started. You talk to our friends on the camera. Tell Dominic, what are you guys making? What's the funnest recipes that you've done?
What are you guys making today? Are you guys making tacos?
Did you say tacos?
Yeah.
Because we make a lot of tacos.
We had them yesterday and Tuesday and Monday.
We didn't have tacos yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Monday and Tuesday. What are you guys making today? Are you guys gonna be making? Ooh.
What's your favorite recipes with your kids?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Are you guys making sandwiches when it's snowing?
It's been snowing.
Well, now it's not.
Now it's not.
Or are you guys having?
Let me get this out of the way.
What is it called again? Where you have the? Well, I just have it with the bun, and then the cheese, and then the cow. Oh, hamburger! Are you guys having a hamburger?
With the cheese and the cow. He calls hamburgers the cow.
I don't know what it's called.
Right? Okay, so our fajitas are started. You always want to get that started when it's right there at the end. We add the bell pepper because if you add them too early, then it's kind of gross. So we also have sour cream and chipotle seasoning in here. I use fat-free sour cream. Let's say hello, hello. I use fat-free sour cream and I add some of our chipotle and it makes for a nice dip or with your chips and whatnot. Let's make some mango salsa. How about that?
Yeah, mango salsa.
Mango salsa.
I want to try it. I never made that.
Down. Okay, so we have our Power Chef. I always store it in a square 4 because then I know where all the pieces are and it stays together. And then I had to order a new gripper and the kids just threw it in here. Can you throw that away? Thank you. So we're going to take out, it does come with a whipper blade, again in the chili color, but we have that elsewhere. This is what we have at home. You have your drip spout that you can put on the top of your cover here. You have your blade protector. And you have your top piece here. So we're going to just use those.
And, Mom, can I try it?
Not yet. And then your gripper here goes to the bottom. So that's the red it actually comes in, but I had to order a new one because who knows where the other piece actually went. All right, so that's on there, nice and brand new. Then it doesn't dance all over the counter when you're using it. We are going to start with purple onion. Dominic loves this salsa so much that he just pretty much eats it with a spoon.
What salsa?
The mango salsa.
I haven't.
Because you love mangoes. Yeah, this is the one that you like so much.
I don't remember.
I know. I don't make it that much at home anymore. All right, so we're just going to take our purple onion.
And
we're
put
not
it
big.
And say chop, 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 chop,
Chop, chop, chop, chop.
There's no one.
Right? Then we're gonna get some cilantro here. Put that right inside of there. I never peel it off of the vine there, off the stem. It doesn't bother me. And then we have a half of a jalapeno. You always want to make sure that you de-seed that unless you like it extra spicy. And you always take the seeds off in the sink over cold water and don't touch your hands. That's also important. You'd be surprised when you do all that how much spice it keeps out of it. I gotta check that chicken. You can mix this, how about that? And then I'll check on the chicken. I know, I see it.
There's smoke and there's bubbles.
There's smoke and there's bubbles. Yep.
Actually, yeah, there's smoke and bubbles in
There's
water.
no smoke. Looks good.
What are you guys making today? I'm just gonna say that the whole video.
You are?
When you're done.
When I'm gone?
When you're over there.
What people are cooking?
Ow. Smacked myself.
Were you bad today? You need a spanking?
Yeah. I said BAM!
Alright, so we're going to throw in some fresh garlic in here, and that will chop that up right in here. Alright, so we have our ring. You can take this off and just add pieces to it. It's also important that you get inside of here with a butter knife or our citrus peeler and pop that open when you're done cleaning it and get all the gunk outside of it so that it properly cleans it. And then you're going to match up your pieces there. And we're going to chop, chop, chop. And then the stuff that tends to hurt our eyeballs when we're chopping is all chopped nice and fine. You don't have jalapenos all over your hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who's cooking already? Tell us what you guys are making. Calls for half of a red bell pepper. I always use the whole thing when I'm at home because we like it. That's what gives it the look of tomatoes that are actually not in the mango salsa. And then it calls for half of a green bell pepper. I'm also using the whole thing there. We're going to add that. And anytime that you're cutting something that is soft on the inside, soft on the outside, you're going to use a serrated edge. Anytime that it is hard on the outside, hard on the inside, you're going to use a straight edge. That's also important. So we're going to pair that up. Sherry's on. Say hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
And you don't want to pull it too fine because then it just makes it too small, I think. And I like salsa a little chunkier. Okay, so we're going to need to squeeze another lime. Can you roll that for me? How many of you guys have ever bought a mango? Or you think, I'm not going to buy that because that looks like too much work. See, I said you love mangoes. I love mangoes, and they're just like picking an avocado. If you get one that's too soft, just keep rubbing it like it's a stress ball. No, silly. Like this.
Oh!
So you get your mangoes just like you get an avocado. If it's too soft, it's mushy and not easy to work with. If it's too firm, there's no flavor. So you want it like right in between. Coloring doesn't really usually matter. You want to be able to feel that. It's same as tomatoes. When they're nice and firm, they work better. So we're going to use our Click It peeler, which may become very exclusive in the near future. So this one here, what's cool about this is that it has this little guy that can stand there. You can pick which peel type that you prefer. There is a larger one here, so you would snap that, and you can use that for big things like mangoes. I just am a vertical peeler person, so I grab the vertical one here, pull that up, and we're gonna peel away with our mango here. Look, I mean, it's like, it peels it so quickly, beautifully. I love mango. I can eat them whole, but I like them plain. Makes my life happy. Better. Mango salsa is awesome, right?
I haven't had it before.
I'm pretty sure you have.
I don't remember.
Yeah, this is the one that you like to eat with a spoon.
What do you mean?
Because you liked it so much with the mango. If I start cutting a mango, this child goes and gets himself a dish to put it in.
Yes, and yesterday I saw her eat mango, and she was already eating it, so I'm like, oh.
Well, I was like, oh, do you feel bad? That one wasn't the best looking one, so it was bad, right?
We had 3, and there's one more in there. There's one more.
There's one more?
Mm-hmm.
I like to have mango and berries with yogurt and granola. I have really yummy granola that was given to me. So I just peel it down till there's almost nothing left. There's an ugly piece there, so I'm just going to cut that off.
I've been doing this and my hand hurts.
Well, you can stop.
Yay.
Yay. So I'm going to cut that piece off of there, get rid of that, and then I always cut the bottom to make it flat so it's easier to manage. Your mango has a big seed in the center, so I just always go down the side. I'm usually right on because I get mangoes so much. So as long as you cut down that side, you won't cut into the seed. The seed on a mango is actually pretty soft, so if you have really good knives, you're going to chop right into that, and it will become part of your salsa, so you don't want that either. I know a lot of people who make my salsa with pre-cut mango, and that's okay too. I just like to do all of this really fresh. And if you live anywhere that mangoes are abundant, then it's nice to just have them.
Yeah.
There was a store that my sister-in-law and I went to this last summer, and you could get a whole case for like $4. Oh, it's almost your turn, my friend. How about you just show them how to do the cheese now while I do this? So we like to have cheese with our fajitas, so Diego is going to show you guys how to use the Great Master system, another cutting system, if you will. And then there's usually, so you can kind of see on the seed here how much is left. And then I gnaw on it. Yeah, just go ahead and stir it up a little bit. So then you can see kind of how much is left in there. We're going to put the mango in here. I put too much bell pepper, so it didn't cut it all the way up.
It smells weird.
It smells good.
It smells weird.
Oh my gosh, I can just eat this whole thing right now. I can smell it already.
If we have an extra piece, like that piece, can we have some?
Didn't I say? He loves mango. Is it good, Diego?
Yeah.
Almost done?
Wait,
Since your dad has to go back to work. How many of you guys have yourself or your spouse still having to go back to work, go to their job? Okay, so you can put that on there. Please be careful.
Am I going to like chop it?
You can. Diego will help you.
No, I want to do it by myself.
Well, he's going to put it on, and then you can pull the cord. Diego, hold the bottom for him so it doesn't go all over the place.
It's
You want to
hard.
get started?
But it's not paired up. Here.
It's hard.
There's a lot in there. All right, so then we have our can. I always wipe them off for you guys. Hi, Kelly. Our neighbor is watching. Kelly, are the kids helping you make dinner? I know you are an essential worker. We appreciate you. So these cans have the pull tab on here, but I still use our can opener on them for a couple different reasons. And Kelly is our other Kelly is watching. Hi, Kelly. We know a lot of Kellys. So I still use the can opener because it is sanitary and it's safe. So like we showed you a couple days ago, this might be your first time seeing it. You're going to open the handle and mount your can here. Close the handle, it holds the whole thing up. And then you always go around, we say go around twice for good measure. I like to hold it over something because some of them have a lot of juice. And the way that I hold it, I tend to get juice everywhere. You'll feel it or hear it pop. Then you're going to use this little beak and you're going to open it just like that.
I love pineapple.
Then there's no sharp edges. If you have dogs that get into trash cans, they aren't going to hurt themselves. If you have kids who rip the trash bag out of the trash can, it doesn't slice the side of it. I might have a child who does that.
Who?
The oldest one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we are going to squeeze the rest of this in here.
Mom?
Diego, turn that down, please. All the way to the low, and then stir it. All right. So we are going to put that lime right in there. These ones are a little bit harder, so it might be a bit much for your muscle.
I think
You're going to have to go back and do PE with your dad again.
No.
That was fun.
Well, I'm going to be the math teacher.
You're going to be the math teacher?
And then on Tuesday, Wednesday is
A little bit of chipotle seasoning in there.
On Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going back to school.
Yeah.
When you're the teacher and the principal, I'm going to go, but I'm going to work with you on Tuesday and Wednesday, not on Thursday or Friday or...
Perfect mango salsa. Don't you guys want this?
I'm not
Smell
gonna...
that. It's so good. All right. So let's show you guys how we use the master graters. Diego's going to do that for you guys.
Yep.
So Diego, come over here. Let's show how that's used. Get my camera to hold up here.
I can hold it. Hold.
So we put the master grater system
Hi.
in the rectangle 4 because it all fits right inside of here. Diego is going to put that on the counter here. And then we use the mix and store pitcher because it falls right into there. It's actually the perfect size container for the cheese to fall into. There's 2 different blades to pick from. We usually go with the finer one. And then you want to, once he gets that on there, you're going to mount it to the table. We're using our table because it doesn't always stick to the counter, and I have it pretty wet over there.
All of these ones are hard.
So we have just a regular block of cheese. Way healthier for you to use a block of cheese versus bag cheese. Bag cheese actually has sawdust sometimes in it and different starches that people are allergic to. So I'm just cutting that open here with our shears. I have our cheese knife. If you can get your hands on our cheese knife when they're on sale, super nice to have because they have holes there so that it, did you wash your hands? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should do that. So that when you cut cheese, then it makes it much safer. And because it cuts easier, you're gonna cut the cheese, Diego?
Yeah, I'll cut it.
He wants to cut the cheese. Fantastic. I just have to get it out of here first.
Mom, my name is still there. It's still there.
Well, it's not going to disappear when you write it in a marker. All right, so go ahead and we're going to grate the whole thing because we're going to use it.
Okay.
Oh, that's sharp.
Okay, we're gonna go with the middle.
Yep.
I think that's
There you go. You have to talk.
I'm not talking.
Get in front of it.
Okay.
So
that's probably
I'm just
too
gonna
much of
talk
a block.
for him. So
Why not?
I'm gonna talk for him.
All right.
So you're gonna
Then
cut
cut
it
it
in the
in
middle
half.
once, and then you're gonna cut it again twice in the middle when you have these. Right in the middle, like how when I was big. But
You're cutting that whole block of cheese into
Yeah.
quarters.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for doing the taco for me.
Okay.
And then he's gonna put it in, and then he's gonna add that.
And then you just go. Oh, is it moving?
And then you hold it,
Did
and
you
then
lock
you
it in?
pull
I
it.
thought I did.
So you hold it, and then you hold it tight, and then you move it.
Move it.
And then it just comes out of the
Hole.
Perfect grated cheese.
And I love cheese, so I just want to take a piece.
So we have the family cooking in the kitchen with us tonight. Dominic is talking for everybody. I'm going to show you guys.
That's my job.
That's his job. I'm going to show you guys our chicken cooking here. That is the onions, the chicken. We're going to add the bell pepper to it, and it will be all done. And you just add that right in there, cover it back up, let it finish.
Break your arm.
Hi, Miss Marianne. Louise's mom's watching now.
Wait, didn't she
So that's a whole block of cheese. So when a recipe calls for a cup of cheese, you can get a whole lot more out of a whole block than you can with a bag. So we have fajitas, we have mango salsa, we have shredded cheese, we have chipotle sour cream, and of course you have your choice of tortillas, whatever you want. So say thanks for joining us.
Woohoo! Bye.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you next time. Thanks, you guys. Have a great night, and hopefully you're having fun in your kitchen with your family. Talk to you soon.